Hello everyone, welcome back to the web development series. This is JDCodebase. In today's video, we are going to talk about something that every website uses, forms and input styling in CSS. The forms are where user actually interact with your website. Then they type, submit, login, contact, register, everything happens through the forms. But the problem is default browser form look boring, inconsistent, and not professional. So in this video, we will learn how to convert simple forms into the clean, modern, and professional looking forms using the CSS. And as always, the PPT and code files are available in the description so you can download and practice. So let's get started. So here it's what we are going to learn in this video. We will learn how to style input, text area, buttons. Then we will work on focus, hover, and active states so our form actually feels interactive. We will also see how to style placeholder, disabled field, and read-only fields. And finally, we will talk about accessibility and best practices so your form is not only beautiful but also usable and beginner friendly. Now, why form styling is important? Forms are the main place where user interact with your website. But default browser form look very basic and sometimes different browsers show them differently. So when we style our forms properly, the user experience become better, input becomes easier to read and write, type, and overall website looks more professional and premium. So styling form is not just design, it's actually improving user experience. So you normally style these properties the most: width, padding, border radius, background color, font size for the input styling, and these directly affect you how your input visually looks. So now let's move to VS Code and write the code. First, I have this basic HTML structure and the basic reset, margin 0, padding 0, both sizing, border box. So let's start with the form. Inside this, add a input field having the text and a placeholder. Enter your name. So first style this. First one is form. In the width, maximum width is the 50%, border 2 pixels solid and black, margin is the 20 pixel from top bottom, means left right, and this auto, and then padding becomes the 20 pixel. Okay, so now let's style the input. Right now this is the browser default input, looks okay but not the professional. So let's style this input style input. For input is the width is the 100%, padding becomes the 10 pixel, and border is the 2 pixel solid and black, and the border radius is, let's say, 6 pixel, and font size become 16 pixel, and let's give the margin bottom 5 pixel. So looks good this one. So here width is 100%, input stretches nicely, and padding is add space the inside the input so your text does not touch the border, and border makes it visible, and the border area smooth the rounded corner as you see, and font size becomes makes text readable. So next one is the text area styling. Text area, let's add the text area and add a placeholder. Placeholder becomes enter your message. So this is one is also by default. So let's style this text area, and same width is the, let me copy this again. Width is 100%, padding is 10 pixel, okay. Border is the 2 pixel, okay. Border radius, okay. Font size in margin bottom, let's add the height here. Height is 120 pixel, and add one more thing, resize for the vertical. So here we give the fixed height 120 pixel, and same styling as input to keep design consistent with padding, border radius, font size and margin. And last one is the resize vertical, means vertical allows user to only resize up and down. Next is the button. Let's add a form button in this button, submit. Let's add the styling here, button. Background is the H007BFF. Yes, and the color is the white. Padding is the 10 pixel and 18 pixel. Border radius is the 6 pixel. Yes, and border becomes the none. Next is the cursor pointer, and last one is the font weight. Give the 600. If you see here, this becomes more perfect, and margin is the 10 pixel and auto. Remove the margin, just give the width 100%. Yes, now looks good. So here background gives the color, width, white text for the contrast, and paddings make it bigger and clickable, and border radius for modern look. Cursor pointer feels clickable as you see, and font weight for clean readable button, and last one is the width 100%. So next is the hover. Hover tells us tells the user that something is interactive. Like I write button hover. Yes, and now here background becomes 0056B3. So as you see, when mouse goes over the button, color slightly change here, and this small effect improves user experience a lot. Next is the focus. Focus is super important, especially for the keyboard user and accessibility. So for that, input focus, and text area also focus, and for that border becomes border color becomes the H007BFF, same as the button color, and outline becomes the none, outline none. And if you see here, this becomes looks good. And let's see, so here the user when click or taps into tab, these styles apply, and we remove the browser default outline and used a clear blue border instead. So this help us user sees where they are typing. Next is the active, happens when the button is pressed or not. Like means let's me write button active, and for that the transform scale 0.98, let's say. So if you see this, this gives a small press animation, feels like a real button being pressed. Last one is the disabled state. Disabled means user cannot interact yet. Button disabled, background becomes CCC, cursor not loud, and I have to write this disabled here also, disabled. So this disabled, this usually tells user that this element is not usable. Like if you see here, when I cursor on the button, it becomes the red block. And same for the uh, this input text, this not dialog, disabled, and write the for input disabled, and background becomes hash F0 F0 F0. And if you see, I'm not able to type in this input. I'm typing into the text area but not in the input field. So last is the placeholder styling. Placeholder are the right text inside the inputs. Let me enable, yes. So like for that placeholder, and color is the, let me say, this blue one. If you see, this placeholder becomes color becomes the blue one. So always keep placeholder text lighter than normal text so user can differentiate it. And just show you this color. Mainly it we in professional way only use the 888 for this. So we cover the text area styling, button styling, hover state, focus state, active state, disabled state, placeholder styling. And even verbally means we have text, email, password, number, checkboxes, radio. Each type has this slightly different behavior and browser styling. You and these are the some input types examples, means you can type email, password, number, checkbox, radio, anyone. And every input should have the label this improve accessibility, and clickable clicking label also focus input. So these are some accessibility tips. Use the high contrast color, big enough text, clear focus state, always use labels. Placeholder is not a label, and never completely remove focus outline without giving the alternative. So these are some best practices. Keep form clean, maintain equal spacing, don't use crazy color, and keep UI simple and professional. So in this video we learn styling input, text area, buttons, hovered, focused, and active state, disabled and placeholder styling, and input text, accessibility, and best practices. And remember, PPT and code files are available in the description. So that is for today's video. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to JDCodebase, because more CSS and web development videos are coming in this series. Thanks for watching. I will see you in next video.